Hello and welcome back to Cultist Simulator, the Mariner mod. This is episode 18 of our playthrough. And we are at Amsterdam. I had a quick listen back and it seems like my audio is in good shape, so we're going to carry on. The rumours are passing. Good. Rumours are gone. And we were about to begin our hunt for another crew member, which admittedly puts us back up to 8 again, but I feel like these three aren't going to stick around for too long, so it's going to be okay dipping up to 8. We can run the dockside warehouse and then see who feels like leaving afterwards. We can run to there, burn our half heart, and I might not let the notoriety tick up past 2, in the hopes that one's going to get snatched by rumours, but the other one might be able to disappear in time. Recruit a diver. Oh, there we go. I'm sure a diver will be great in a warehouse. However, they have a good assortment of skills. Diving being one. No, they have winter and knock to the 5th degree. To the 5th, sure, degree. So, welcome aboard our new entertaining, unblinking diver. Unblinking, you say. Quick to laugh and make other laugh in turn. He might be good for some niche event, maybe. Who knows? We are stocked up on cargo, which is fine, because if we go to a warehouse, I'm sure we can pick up even more cargo. And honestly, I think we are done here. None of these packages are for the lady as far as I know. They might be, but I would rather meet some more people before I feel like I'm qualified to say that. Drill. I could have picked up some something repose. The winter element to help us on our journey. Gambling, edge or winter. Well, we got a diver, put him to work. And here's a song to help. The songs down here are wonky because I am halfway through testing the Scandinavian theatre to see if I can figure out the puzzle there. Sorry, I haven't been reading this out, but we've seen it all before, I believe. An unwholesome air. Normally the sea air is brisk, pale and salt-laden, but today the effluvium of industry has followed us from the city into the sea. The vile retching of smokestack clogs the air like bitter miasm, and me must be hearty to survive it. Heart or grail? Well, we got both from 2 cooks, so that should be fine. Tide comes in, tide goes out. Sailing, hiss of smog. So you can get hiss of smog outside of London. We're at sea at the moment, but yeah. It's rare to see that on. At least I've not noticed it too much. Docking at Dockside Warehouse. So we have Crooked Alley, Sailor Stories and Cargo. We just pick up some cargo, do we? However deep we delve or far we go, this is our way back to the open sea. Okay, keep that in mind. So we have Dockside Warehouse. which, sure, and a crooked alley. With the unsavory part of town, within the unsavory part of town lies a hidden empire. The street demarks. This street demarks its border. Oh, demarks? Something. Anyway. Good to see that we have local sailor stories. Always useful. What can we accomplish here? We have a walled-in warehouse lot. Next to the alley, a wall. Behind the wall, a courtyard. Inside the courtyard, a warehouse. Inside the warehouse, a vault. And inside the vault, treasure. Okay. Great. We can apparently explore that, and aspect. Undivided attention required. Some tasks require singular focus. This task can only be done while not doing anything else, and while doing this task, no other task can be started. I see. I suppose that makes sense. So let's see what else we have. Corner with a view. An unassuming corner with a sightline to the warehouse. That can be explored. Let's keep checking out the crooked alley first. To be honest, we can't really do anything else at the moment anyway. There's nothing worth doing. Drunken gangsters. In the crooked alley, crooked little alley is a crooked little bar where the crooked little men celebrate their crooked little lives. We can talk to these people. With their lives. Perhaps we can cause their tongues to slip. So we probably need some money for that. And Grail. What else? I'll send a cannoneer just in case. I didn't read what it said, but yeah. We will almost certainly succeed. The effusion of the Red Grail herself. Yeah. We've searched every inch of the crooked alley, so we can leave that there. No way, do tell. Here, have another. Inside information, a useful scrap that can be used in a tight corner. Neat. Corner with a view. Do we want to throw that in there? No. The more we see, the better we can prepare. I would assume some lantern would be nice for this. What other elements? I suppose the diver can be thrown in. That gives us 3 10s. I will not fail. Patterns perceived. I will shape my mind into a lens to process information. It brightens the information that passes through it. I will not fail. Our eyes water and our mind is cotton, but we got what we needed. Or what we need. Guard schedule. Okay. And what do we need in here? What can we use? I guess these. Unfortunately, I don't have any moth, but I'll throw that guy in. Creep through corners and shimmy the lock. Let's enter this compound unnoticed. We pass the gate and enter the yard. I guess the guard schedule helped then. The crane yard, a shipping and construction site, a legitimate face to an illegitimate operation. New moon. The warehouse itself, These cavernous brick halls and networked office buildings have been stripped of their original owners, yet lots of products still move through. And again, more exploring. Okay. Just that. So we only have the warehouse itself. We have inside information. We are just going to send in our diver again, I think. And a navigator. I'm fairly confident well, not fairly confident. I feel like this is, yeah, moth. Cunning of edge or sneak past it with the blessing of moth. Okay, so we'll throw in our only edge guy. Yep, only edge guy, which it didn't go in. There we go. Their hold on the stronghold is no longer strong. The Warren, a labyrinth of passages, offices and refurbished storerooms. Somewhere within these passages lies the vault. We tread lightly, peer around corners and listen at doors. We know where we want to go, but not where to find it. The lockup, the place where bad people keep those who wronged them. Some of my more careless friends might have found their way here. Let's keep searching, but apparently we can't even talk to the people in the lockup. We have to explore it. The safe, a wrought iron box, man high. Its number wheel stares at me, an unblinking eye lined with glyphs. And let's see if there's any more. That's all. So I feel like the lockup might be friendly faces behind bars. They would be grateful if we could get them. I can try to tackle this using knock. Well, we have knock in a good amount. By good amount, I mean here's 15. I don't really know what. Here's a bit more. A satisfying click, a sigh of relief, a clasping of hands. Opportunity to recruit navigator free. I mean, that'd be great, but sadly, we're fully stocked on people. And we already have 2 navigators, I suppose. Actually, 2 navigators we used to break out a 3rd navigator. Seems excessive. Speaking of knock. We are probably going to be using a bit of knock for this. Wow. Much longing. With the right tools or the right powders, we can gain entry to this vault. So I'm guessing forge is the other option. Like princess, we will demand passage through locks and barriers. Princes. We will almost certainly succeed. Hinges grown into submission. The contents are ours. The trappings of Grail sacraments and 5 funds. Okay, got some trappings of Grail sacraments. Red berries and honey. A baby's caul and a mother's cord. Stained cups. And scraped plates. Good. They were just keeping that in a safe, apparently. Like a woman's umbilical cord and some other things. Are we done here? What else can we get? Is that all? What do we get out of that? Like 5 money and a thing? We translating that. Apparently, fighting seems foolish, but he is willing to talk. A lieutenant. The Don approaches. I'm gonna see what this is. I think the correct play here is to bail, but I mean, you know, worst case we lose a guy, which would be bad. But curiosity killed the cat. They were mollified for now. They will do their best to stop the buzzing of the beehive warren, but this arrangement is no promise for the future. So we just spoke to a guy and said, hey, why don't you distract your boss for us? I think we're done here, right? There's nothing else. The only thing we pulled out of this is whammy cards, like a failed roll or something. I'm gonna see this. Hopefully this just turns back empty again. Yep. We've searched every inch of this place. There is nothing more to be found for us here. So, yeah, I guess not too much profit to be found. Shame we couldn't pick up this navigator, but unless we want to chuck this guy, I suppose we could. We could pay a fund to get rid of him, and then, yeah, there we go. And we should have time to pick up the new one. He was gonna leave anyway. 17, almost definitely soon. And we've picked up a replacement. Terrific. The cook and a officer. An officer. We should be good. Crew signed. Welcome, replacement navigator. A flighty, petite navigator. Cool. Let's leave. Where are we off to? We can visit Miss Morland, give her a box. We can go back to Copenhagen, try the new Scandinavian theatre. Honestly, the only thing we got out of that was money. Which is, you know, good enough, I suppose. Let's visit London. Meh. Honestly, the box can wait. We got some scrap of knowledge, enough scraps of knowledge that I think we need to wait for some of our crew to come to terms with their own departure. Yeah. There's nothing to be searched for here. Today the marine layer is thick. We have plenty of lantern. Lantern or knock, and here is both. Probably not the best to overkill that when, you know, 10 should be the maximum, but edge or winter, gambling on deck. We can throw in our 2 edgy looking people and a song. The dice thrown overboard and the cards burned to cinders. Order has returned to on deck of my ship. Or to the decks of my ship. A pleasant journey. Nice. Sometimes the journey passing is so uneventful. Blah blah blah. We got some sailor stories. We got an officer considering leaving. That's okay. What are we doing here? We are putting that in there. Let's see if are they opposed to. We have one, but they're happy to give us another. They're happy to give us one of those. I think they are okay with this. Throw that in there. I like the Grail instrument because why not? We're trying it out. What do we have? Like with my children, I probably should not have favourites among the instruments, but on these alone our craftsmanship is truly appreciated. We once displayed these in our windows, but it ran the risk of our crowding our store. Now we put them up for auction at select auction houses. We always venture to buy them back. Okay. Guitar, cradled on your lap, this instrument can be your perfect companion. Alright. And we have that now. And some cargo. Officer, we should probably at least talk to him, see if we can get him to stay. Officers are useful after all. Longing for elsewhere, grand. 2 cargo, and as far as I can tell, we can't gain more cargo out of that. Scandinavian, let's try. And we have an instrument for it now. God damn it. We have an instrument for it now, so with that in there, story. I suppose we can try one. Do we have one with Grail? See if that does anything. We should definitely visit Miss Morland. I forgot we also need to process the Debilius. Eight Grail. Untranscended. Notoriety. It wasn't that either. Although that one has a lot more Grail in it. My mistake. Notoriety. What are we doing here? Are we just seeing if we can keep this guy on board? We do need to talk to Miss Morland. I feel actually, yeah, we don't want to keep anyone on board. We want to ditch 1 or 2 people, ideally 2. We can't ditch him. We can ditch one of our cooks, or the carpenter, possibly the carpenter, because he's only one aspect about him. And honestly, Grail and Heart seem a lot more useful than Forge. Offer did not sway him. Can you leave? Probably not. I'm going to ditch the carpenter so that we can pick up a passenger. It showed then, didn't it? That one glimmered. Not that it. No. Maybe I'm being crazy. I could have sworn the slip of paper glimmered for some reason. Anyway, yes, we can talk. We can sing about. Oh, the notoriety is going to get grabbed. We can sing there and look for passengers. Can we do anything else in the meantime? We can pull that down here. We can use the books. Probably should. Put that up there. We didn't gain notoriety out of that. That's good. We could, because this one. So we're going to let these rumours pass, and then gain some subtle motif, knock influence, to try and get some books out of it, packages. This is a very low roll, but we got nothing else to do with our explore verb. And we are holding off on looking for a passenger because they're not going to stick around that long. We are taking our time here. Once again. Great. Some more experience of dread, which I've yet to see. I mean, one time I did see it start building up, but I couldn't make anything of it. As in, it got grabbed by a verb eventually. Throw that in there. 200 seconds. Rolling terrible odds, but doubt they are. There's no downside to it. There we go. And eventually, despite terrible odds, we have succeeded. And this one, known but unknown. Great. I mean, that's this one here, right? Yeah. I'm gonna move these, shuffle these down just a bit. One in Alexandria. Fine, I'll pick it up, but I feel like I should probably just let it pass and we can try for a package that I do know the riddle to. Probably. Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up because why not? Known but unknown. An occluded gem sparkles even brighter. She's in the know. Occluded. I will go for it. Why not? Respond with a tragic story. We are in Copenhagen. Hey, tell us more about your dead girlfriend. Or whatever you tell us about to get tragedy. The tragedy of stars. Okay. Sort of like a girlfriend. Just in the star rather than... once upon a time a star rose in the sky. It shone brighter than all the others and all marvelled at its luminosity, but then it fell, as all rising things do. That's called a sun. 80 seconds, that I think we should be... Respond with a moth story. Who gives us moth? In Copenhagen, New Scandinavian. We can talk to you about that. And should have talked about that. Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. And what else are we doing? We are causing a stir by this one, I think. Winter, maybe. We don't need that. We have enough grail. Should have enough grail. Yeah. Yeah, by the time the potential next time comes around that has some moth in it. The next time Season of Suspicion can even come around, the rumours will be gone. Only to be replaced by more rumours. There we go. Yep. Good enough. I say that, and we won't even get a chance because this once again required 3. I think I should probably start making a note of how many the package required, because I think that was a consistent time. What do you mean network? That was witty, right? Oh shit, wise. My mistake. Well, at least the book wasn't used up. We have 2 left. Damn it, that was my mistake. Oh well. At least we can make use of. Well, we can attempt a second try. There goes a notoriety. We have a second season of suspicion, and that came around rather quick. This one is tutor of those pursuing the new way. I had that written down on my list, but we don't have that package, so either I missed it last time or I forgot to make a note of who we tried. Respond with a wise story. Well, I've learned that whilst witty and whimsical, witty and whimsical, not wise, which is unfortunate. Can we get? What can we get? Whimsical. We can't do that, I believe. Nope. And then Copenhagen, nothing gets out of Copenhagen that has wise. Cool. We've not been able to get anything out of that. Is this one? No, that didn't have wise either. We should probably look to get this book translated. So Copenhagen rumors. I would like to go away, but they will take at least 260 seconds, a couple of minutes, and apparently rumors can grab someone. That's new and frustrating. Might be worth bailing, I think. No, I can't do that. I put that in there with the kite. We're going to go to London and get that book translated so that we have 5 in the running. We are running out of thrill, so we would like that. We are going to sing about some winter, to get us some calm waters. Got nothing out of that. I was watching at the persisting glamour to see if we got anything from it. Throw that back into there. We do have trappings, but they aren't fully needed. There we go. Andy wants to go to London. Perfect. You, sir, have been hired to be a passenger. Awesome, fascination. That will keep us from feeling too sad. We can keep doing this, and we're just going to bail before it gets the chance to throw another season of suspicion at us. Good, these things come in pairs now, since they are apparently used in pairs. I've just noticed we are past the 30-minute mark. We are going to take this, add the notoriety to the pile. This should be enough for a hot second. I'm feeling greedy, so I'm going to do one more. And we're going to throw that person into there, say you're on board. And I believe if I threw that in the wharf, it would come back empty, because we have 2 instruments. Just to confirm my theory. My theory being this thing is lying to us about having space. It's not the empty space that is useful, it's whatever of worth we can stow there. One-eyed Steve. And yep, that came back empty. We are going to head off to London. We have our passenger, we have our people. Say goodbye to the officer. Bye, officer. And off we go. Yep. Deafening repose doing its job. More deafening repose doing its job, apparently. Even more. I thought we weren't going to use all that, but it seems for one trip we've gone through 8. That would have been quite an eventful trip, I imagine, otherwise. Gambling on deck. Oh boy. Here's some money. Why not? We're down to only 1 person of winter. We can use our chilling edge and heart to get over 10, but I want some money out of it, so suck it, crew. Our passenger fucks off, gives us a rumour. We are going to use that. We're going to celebrate our arrival in London, and I think we're going to leave it there for this episode. Next time we're going to find out where this new place leads, and going to get a book translated with Miss Morland and hand her a metallic box. Until then, thank you for watching. Hope you are enjoying. Leave a comment if you feel like it. Like the video if you want to let me know you like it. And thank you. See you next time. Bye.